Example 3, the graph of the function f of x equals negative 10x squared plus 700x minus 6,000 shows the profit a company earns for selling headphones at different prices. What is the maximum profit the company can expect to earn? So the first thing you want to do with a problem of this variety is you want to make sense of what the variables represent, because if you don't know that, you can't really answer the question. So the function shows the profit. So this is the function f of x. F of x is the profit. Okay, typically profit is given in dollars, right? So amount of money that the company is going to earn profit-wise. And then it says for different prices, selling headphones at different prices. That implies if f of x is the profit, then x must be the different price we're going to be selling at. So the x value of the ordered pair we get represents the price of the headphones, and the f of x, the y value, represents the profit the company earns. For example, if we sell the headphones for $0 each, can we expect the company to make any money if we're selling headphones for $0 each?
No.
Probably not. We're going to enjoy it because we get the free headphones, but the company making the headphones should lose money. If we put 0 in for all the x, I'm going to get negative 10 times 0 is 0. 700 times 0 is 0 minus 6,000. So the company makes f of 0 basically is equal to negative $6,000. That's kind of how this function works. We decide what the price is that we're going to be selling the headphones for. The function tells us how much money the company is going to earn with that price of headphones. How about if the company sells the headphones for like $800? They should make a lot of money, right? X equals $800. So we do f of 800.
Should we put in our own numbers?
Well, I'm just throwing in a few numbers just to see. There's a way to do this problem. I'm just trying to get a feel for what's going on with the function first. So if I put 800 in, 800 squared is 64,000. So we get negative 10 times 64,000. And then 700 times 800 is 560,000. Is that right? And then minus 6,000. So negative 10 times 64,000 is negative 640,000 plus 560,000 minus 6,000 comes out to negative $86,000. That seem reasonable? This company sells these headphones for $800 and they're making negative. They make more money just giving them away than selling for $800. What do you think would cause something like that to happen? Anybody want to buy the headphones that cost $800?
No.
No, there's a cheaper pair at Walmart for 25 bucks, I'm sure. So, you know, that's kind of where we're at. If you're a company, you have this profit function, in this case it's a quadratic profit function. You don't necessarily get more money by charging more money, because it's a supply and demand thing. If you set the price too high, people don't want to buy it, and then all of a sudden you can't sell anything, you lose money. So that's the main idea, though, is that what we set the price at for headphones gets us some amount of profit for the company. That's how the function's working, right? Now, if I look at this quadratic function, the structure of it, as we just mentioned a moment ago here, if it's ax squared plus bx plus c, right, and a is negative 10, b is positive 700, and c is negative 6,000. There's my quadratic function constants. If a's value is negative and x is being squared, I'm expecting a parabola shape for my function. And the vertex of this function should represent the maximum height. And this particular function, the x-coordinate represents what we're charging for the headphones. The y-coordinate, or the height, represents the profit, right? So in this particular case, we have an upside-down parabola. The vertex represents the maximum height, which in this case would be the maximum profit. We can actually figure out the amount of money we should charge for the headphones using our vertex formula. Because again, the top point of our vertex, of our parabola, should be the vertex. So, I'm going to erase all this stuff. And this wasn't necessary to do, just kind of getting a feel for how the equation worked. If I want the x-coordinate of my vertex, I'm gonna do the opposite of B, which would be negative 700 over 2 times A, that's 2 times negative 10. Again, it's just the vertex formula, negative B over 2A. And A, B, and C are over here. B is positive 700, so negative B is negative 700. 2 times A, that's 2 times negative 10. That gets me 700, negative 700 over negative 20, and that equals $35. So based on our knowledge of quadratic equations that we've got now about the vertex formula and how the parabola turns upside down, we have the capacity to know that the x coordinate of $35 would be the optimal price for these headphones to get the maximum profit. It says, what is the maximum profit? So they might have asked, what should we charge for the headphones to get maximum profit? The answer would have been $35. If the question is, what profit will we get? Now we just simply substitute 35 in for x up here. So if I do f of 35, I'm going to get negative 10 times 35 squared plus 700 times 35 minus 6,000. So 35 squared is 1225. 700 times 35, 005, carry the 3, 24,500 minus 6,000. Negative 10 times 1225 is negative 12,250 plus 24,500 minus 6,000. I'm getting 6,250 when I do it. We could have always gone guess and check on it. We could have just tried different values, like let's charge $10, $20, $30, $40, and so on. You would have seen that the prices would have, the profit would have gone up, but at some point it starts going down again. So the maximum profit would be somewhere between those values. Right. But again, you have this vertex formula, which immediately leads you to the exact value you want to use. They get you the exact max profit with no difficulty. So anytime you see the word maximum or minimum and you're dealing with a quadratic structure, x squared, x constant, that quadratic structure, you see either find the maximum or minimum, you're looking for the vertex. Maximums happen when A is negative, minimums happen when A is positive, because positive A, parabola turns upwards, so the vertex is the smallest point.
Mr. Klein, did you divide?
Which one?
Oh, I didn't make my 12 a negative. I forgot to make my 10 a
Oh,
negative.
yeah, it says negative 10x squared, yeah, so negative 10. Yeah, if you had a positive, you would have made more profit than you did, right, with your function?
What?
You would have made more profit then, right? If you, yeah, but that should be
Like
negative 10 there according to the
30,000
function, yeah. So make sure that, and be careful with signs, and again, signs is a simple thing that people mess up on that cause wrong answers, like big time wrong answers. You're off by what, you said 30-something thousand?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, just that one sign being wrong, all of a sudden she's off by a bunch. So be careful with signs in your work, make sure the structure stays the same as you go through the process. And again, just apply the proper formula to get what you're looking